Hello everyone, this is Priyanka. Thank you for your overwhelming response to my SLAT video. And today I'm going to bring you some details about an exam called NLAT. I received few queries about what is the exam structure, how to apply. So I thought why not as well make a small video on this. So let's understand what are the courses being offered by NMIMS School of Law. We'll understand in detail about the NLAT exam and how to prepare up for this exam. Now, the Kirit P. Mehta School of Law, which is called KPM SOL, which belongs to the NMIMS Education Group, which is a very big group in primarily based at Mumbai, was established in the year 2013. And currently, they offer BA LLB and BBA LLB program at 7 different campuses. These all 7 campuses put together give you an access to 1380 seats in the BA LLB and the BBA LLB programs. Let's have a look at the distribution of seats at various campuses. So these are the 7 campuses of NMIMS. The first one or the most important one and the older one happens to be Mumbai. Then Navi Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Indore, Chandigarh and Dhule in Maharashtra. So the Mumbai is the main branch and there they have the maximum number of seats, 180 seats in BA LLB and 120 in BB LLB. The next best branch happens to be Navi Mumbai with 60 seats in BA LLB and 60 in BB LLB. That is more or less the same structure has been at all the other campuses. That's 60 in BA and 60 in BBA, also at Bangalore, Hyderabad, Indore, Chandigarh. And as of now, Dhule is only offering BA LLB program with 60 seats. So in all, these all seats total come around to 1380 and that's quite a number. And that makes this exam as an attemptable one, that you should go ahead and write this exam, because this exam will make you eligible for all these 1380 seats. Now let's see how to get an admission at NMIMS Law School. Now admission in NM Law School is based on 3 different exams, entrance exam scores. One is LSAT India, which has already been conducted. There were 2 rounds which were conducted this year. One was in March, another was in May. CLAT UG which is scheduled on 23rd July, now that we have the date. And also they take admission on the basis of their own entrance exam, which is called NLAT. The registrations on the basis of CLAT and LSAT are going to start from 18th June. And we are going to talk more about their own entrance exam, which is being known as NLAT. Don't get confused because last year there were 2 NLATs. One NLAT which was conducted by NLS Bangalore and there was another NLAT which was conducted by NMIMS Mumbai. So this is the second edition of NLAT which is conducted by NMIMS Mumbai. Important dates that you need to keep in mind. 17 June, that is tomorrow, is the last date to apply for NLAT exam. The exam is scheduled on 3 different dates, 27 June, 2nd and 3rd July. And of course, you must be wondering about what is the mode. The mode for this exam is online home proctored. So this is an online exam. You don't have to go to any test center. You would be writing this exam sitting at your home, but there will be a constant monitoring. You will be you will be writing this exam in a proctored environment, same like you would be writing SLAT exam after 10-15 days after NLAT happening. Now the registration fee is of 1800 plus taxes. One important thing about this exam is that it allows you to have multiple attempts. For law, you can write or you can attempt this exam for maximum of 2 times. So if you are attempting it for 1 time, the fee would be 1800. If you are attempting it for 2 times or if you are going for 2 attempts, then the applicable fee would be 3600. You need to visit nmims.edu for the online registration. Okay, so you can choose your slot either on 27 June or 2nd or 3rd July. If you want to write it more than once, that also you can do. But remember, only maximum 2 chances are permitted in NLAT. And then of course you can keep your best score. Now the exam structure, because I received a lot of queries about how the NLAT exam structure is going to be, and they've specified on the website. The allotted time is 120 minutes, that's 2 hours. There are going to be 5 sections, each having 30 questions, carrying 1 mark each, and there is a negative marking of 0.25. Now let's see what is the distribution of each section. So this is the NLAT exam structure. English with 30 questions, current affairs including general knowledge. Now this line implies that they would ask questions on static GK also, because they have specified including general knowledge. When general knowledge is being written, that gives you a hint, yes, that you can expect questions on static GK also. By static GK, we would mean your basic understanding of history, geography, polity, maybe couple of basics of few economics as well. Same, you would find the same language in the ALET exam pattern also. They also write current affairs including general knowledge. That tells you that there will be question on the current affairs as well as from the static GK. So if you have not revised static GK so far, I'll tell you, pick up a book and at least give a brief reading to your history, geography and polity. Legal reasoning, 30 questions. Logical reasoning, 30 questions. Quantitative techniques, 30 questions. So in all, 150 questions to be attempted in 2 hours. Maximum marks of this exam is 150 marks. Now there was a sample paper shared on the website. So I have taken this question from the website itself, and they have given 2 questions under each section to understand what kind of questions can be asked. Now in English language, you can see there is a question on synonyms. So that means vocabulary would be there. Second question is pertaining to grammar. That's about usage of preposition. And of course you can expect RC. So you have to do all these 3 things. Revise your vocabulary, redo your grammar rules, basic grammar rules, prepositions, subject verb agreement, modifiers, parallelism, articles, and of course RC is definitely, I'm sure, is in place because you all have been preparing for CLAT. Current affairs including GK. So they have shared 2 questions here. You can see this question can be called as something which is covering static GK. Who is known as the lady with the lamp? So this is not a current affairs question. This is a static GK question. Whereas World Environment Day is celebrated every year on. This is again a kind of static GK, but you can also relate it to, because it's the month of June and the World Environment Day happens to be on 5th June. So probably you can kind of say it's a mix of current affairs and static GK. But remember, static GK, if you're not doing so far, please I'll request you to give a brief reading to it, because that might help you for all the other upcoming exams as well. When we go to numerical ability, so we can see one question on averages, and that seems to be easy. The average of 9 consecutive numbers is 30. The largest of these numbers would be, so I think that it's going to be, numerical ability is going to be predominantly arithmetic. That has been trend of most of the law exams. And when we say arithmetic, we mean percentages, averages, ages, profit loss discount, then your ratio proportion, SICI, time speed distance, and time and work. This would comprise your basic arithmetic and couple of understanding of number systems as well, for topics like divisibility rules, HCF LCM, indices. So this would comprise of a basic arithmetic. Then you can see a series question. So series is something you can put it inside maths also and put it under logical reasoning also. But essentially, you need a basic maths to crack a number series also. In logical reasoning, in the sample paper, they have given one question on the coding decoding and one on analogy. So this is more towards analytical reasoning. So I'll suggest practice a lot of analytical reasoning, which could be very scoring. Topics like clocks, calendars, blood relations, directions, coding decoding, maybe smaller puzzles would help here, cubes and dices. I'm sure all this topic is going to help you in the logical reasoning section of NLAT exam. And lastly, the legal reasoning section, where we can see a conventional principle fact based questions, which is still going to be very relevant for exams like Christ, SLAT, ALET, MHCT, because the legal reasoning of all these exams is going to be principal fact based questions. You can see the first question is about contracts. It's about the, the concept of contract has been talked about here. In the second question, there's a question from criminal law, okay, which I'm sure you all are thorough by now. So this is about the NLAT exam, when to apply, and the last date is tomorrow. So I'll suggest, anyways, if you want admission in NLAT, you will have to pay the registration fee, even if you're going through CLAT and LSAT. So why not write their exam as well? My suggestion would be that go ahead and write NLAT on 27 June or 2nd or 3rd July. So that's all for NLAT. You can reach out to me at priyanka5980@gmail.com. My telegram ID is priyanka5980. There's a telegram channel which is specifically dedicated to analytical reasoning and maths, where I've been sharing a lot of small videos on tips and tricks and few maths concepts. So do join that channel, and I'm also sharing a lot of worksheets there on multiple topics. So thank you. Bye bye. Take care, and don't forget to apply for NLAT. Bye bye.